For question number 25, it says, fill in the missing steps in order to complete the square and write the equation of the circle in standard form. So they give us a general form of a circle, and they're asking us to convert it to standard form. And we do that by completing the square. The nice part is they already set up the next step of the completing the square for us, and all we have to do is figure out what value goes in these blank spaces. And we've learned in class that the way to find this value in the blank spaces is just to use the formula b over 2 squared. So we have to determine what is the value of b for the x terms and what is the value of b for the y terms. And we can see that for these first three terms, the x squared minus 6x plus some value, the b value is right here. It's negative 6. So for this first blank, the way we would solve that is we would say, okay, if the b value is negative 6, then I'm going to have negative 6 over 2 squared, which is equal to negative 3 squared, which is positive 9. So the value in this blank space is 9. And if we add 9 to the left side of our equation, we have to add 9 to the right side. Now let's find the value for the missing blank here with the y terms. So in this case, we see that b on this side is 10. So we have to plug that into our equation. That's 10, get that a little bit neater so we can read it. That's 10 over 2 squared, which is equal to 5 squared, which is 25. So the missing value here to complete the square is 25. Of course, if we add it to the left, we have to also add it to the right side. The next step, where we actually finish completing the square, we have to figure out what value goes in these blank spaces right here. And the way we find that is with the equation, or with the expression, b over 2. All we have to find is b over 2. So take a look at our x values. Our b value was negative 6. So negative 6 over 2 is just negative 3. And for the y value, our b value was 10. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. That's positive 5. And for the right side, all we're having to do is add these three numbers together. 2 plus 9 plus 25. So 2 plus 9 is equal to 11, and 11 plus 25 is 36. So now we have completed the square. Let's see if we can figure out what the radius and the center is. Let's do the radius first. 36 is equal to r squared. In our standard form of a circle, we know that r squared is on the right side. So since r squared is equal to 36, we square root both sides and we find out that r equals 6, or the radius is 6. And then for the center, we find that by finding h and k. In this case, h, remember we flipped the sign when we're dealing with a circle. The h value is positive 3, and the k value here is negative 5. So our center is found at 3, negative 5.